A very, very, very good evening. Welcome once again to Obinna Show Live. Good morning or good night, depending on where you're watching it from. Of course, this is Obinna Show Live. Motivational conversation, inspirational conversations, and sometimes we bring you intriguing conversations. We're coming live from Uganda. Yes, I know the table is not here. Ilikuwa kwa boda. Mambo ilikuwa ni mingi. Okay, true story. We were coming with the desk, and then kufika kwa boda ikakuwa sasa ilipiwe. Sasa nikapiga hesabu ya tutalipia watu ama tutalipia desk ama tungelipia desk ndege. So we let the table go back. However, the main reason why you love Obinna Show Live is not even about the table. It's about the guests that we bring for you. Dope. And the person that I'm interviewing today, not only a superstar, he's an inspiration to many. I've been his fan for a while, and I am honored to have a sit down with the one and only Pallaso. My G.
Yeah, Obinna.
How you doing, man?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm very okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to Uganda.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Okay, let me just put this out there. Your dress code and the way you sound, very different. Like, your dress code is, yeah. Then you're like, Obinna, welcome to Uganda. Like I expected. G, what's up, G? What's popping?
No, it's really about to let the actions do the talking.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like you want things to speak for themselves. You don't want to speak for something.
That's true.
That's how it is.
Yeah. However, you're a very dope person. I engaged with you yesterday and today, and off the cuff, bro. You are very chilled. You are just a kind guy, and I love that.
Thank you.
And so, quick story. We came to Uganda. We had to do a couple of Obinna Show Live with a few people, and some of them, now when we are here now, they're not picking phone calls. And then we bumped into Pallaso in the restaurant. And Pallaso was like, oh, who do you want to get? Oh, let me call them. Let me call Weasel. Let me call for you this. Let me call for you Jose Camilo. Let me call for you. And he was just willing, and he did it. And some of them came through. Thank you very much. You didn't have to, but you did.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Welcome to Obinna Show Live. It's been a minute. I've been hoping and wishing to interview a couple of Ugandan superstars. And I'm glad that I'm starting with this bunch, the kind bunch, before I get downtown. So let's start with addressing the elephant in the room. Your dress code, bro. Where do you get these clothes, you guys?
This is actually handmade by a Ugandan stylist called Tricky Trends. He's been dressing me up for a while.
Okay.
Uganda has a lot of fashion stylists.
Yeah.
So this is just one of them, and I prefer his style, and he seems to understand what I want.
Yeah. Hey, bro, this is dope.
Thank you,
dope.
brother.
Looks imported.
Thank you.
Then look at them boots.
It's made here.
Yeah.
This is all made in Uganda. Yeah.
Fire, bro.
Yeah,
fire.
But the boots is imported.
Oh, the boots is imported.
Yeah, the kicks is imported, but yeah, everything else is made in Uganda.
Sick.
Yeah,
I love it.
Thank you.
And then I've also seen you spot the ring you had yesterday. You still have it. That's your favorite ring. Is it like my favorite ring?
I love this ring.
Yeah.
It's a whole set along with this and one of the chains. So I always wear it when I wear the chain. It's one of my favorite rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the hand on this side, I saw there was a
bangle.
There's
a
bangle.
Because I love representing the lion because I feel like all men from Africa are African lions. That's why this is the bangle for, I'm called the King of the East. Yeah, and why this is why I wear this bangle, because I represent that the King of the East
movement.
East is Africa.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I feel like just being born and raised in this land is already making me a lion, because it's different growing up in Africa. So this is what that represents.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the lion's bangle. Yeah, the King of the East bangle.
Dope.
Thank you.
And the other one?
Which one?
On the other side.
This one?
Yeah.
No, this is just part of
set.
It's part of the ring, and this ring and this chain, as you can see, they look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gold.
Yes.
My G.
Thank you.
Okay, I need to call somebody. OT. Akitoka show hivi.
No, it's something that I put my time in and work for, and and I feel like if I'm the king of the East, I have to wear gold, some gold,
Yeah.
because that's what African kings represent, and that's what they're represented by. Like every time I've seen the pharaohs, everything.
Yeah.
Yes, so I love to affiliate with it.
Dope. Dope. So I'm currently saving for a gold ring and a gold chain, but I have a lot of silver.
Yeah.
I have silver is easily. So I'm saving because the ring I want and the chain I want. So I'm currently saving. True story.
You have to. You have to.
You have to plan.
In
You have
Uganda,
to
they have
plan.
a saying that says "choyagala chikuseza."
Choyagala chikuseza.
Choyagala chikuseza. You pay the price for what you want.
True.
You know, and that's how it is. Like
Yeah.
it's not in any other angle, but it's just that that's what I want, and we only have one life to live, and I feel like I want to live it a certain way, and that makes me happy because I work for it. Yeah.
True. You've not had the people who see the way you dress, like even the ring, and they say it has a demonic thing to it. That's his power. You know, if you remove that ring from Pallaso's finger, he cannot sing.
No, because my people have watched me grow from not having all this luxury stuff on me. They have seen me come from humble grounds, and they have seen me work for everything.
Yeah.
And if you're a Pallaso fan, you know I never even won no rings. Like this is all new to them, so they can see me become what I become. They know me from a very humble history, and they know what I represent and what I stand for. So they know. And at the end of the day, people are people. People are gonna talk. What are we gonna do about it? You know, we have to let our works talk too.
True.
And talk back. Yeah, if you try to talk back with words, you probably can't win every battle, and every battle you win is victorious, you know, with words.
Yeah.
But if you win with your actions, they speak louder than words, you know, and that's what it is. So I'm not really the type of person that's bothered by what people are saying.
No.
Because at the end of it all, I'm my own man.
Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. I saw the way you dressed on your concert, the Michael Jackson vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, my guy, that also Ugandan made.
No, that's a costume I really saw an artist wear sometime in my career, and it was actually 50 Cent at some show. And I was one of the fans that were watching, and I felt like if I ever have my own concert, I actually want to wear something like that because it was really dope. But that was shipped from China. Again, Tricky Trends made sure everything was shipped. The same this stylist that's doing all this.
Okay.
But that was from China. We have to ship it. We had to wait a couple of days for it to get here, and that was from China. That wasn't from Uganda. But that was also a year ago. Uganda is now way better in fashion than it was a year ago. The stylists are getting better as well.
Yeah.
So now I trust that I can get my next concert from Uganda after seeing my brother Weasel and fully knowing he was dressed up by Ronnie Guns of Uganda. That was amazing.
Yeah. Also, Weasel rocked some serious outfit.
Yes.
You have an eye for fashion. Is what I've seen. There's a way you pair up your attire even when you're not performing.
Yes.
Even just the pictures you put on Instagram. You have an eye for fashion. You know, there's some guys when they rock, you're just like, hey, bro.
Yeah. Actually, I do because there was a boy of mine, a friend of mine, his name was Cage, R.I.P. Cage. But yeah, before he found me, and he wanted to bring me to his friends, and always, that's when I was living back in America.
Yeah, okay.
He used to bring me around to his friends, and they used to always kind of segregate me. They're like, your boy needs to fashion up, your boy needs to cut his hair, your boy needs to do this. Like, he can't fit in within the whole pack, you know. So Cage told me, it's like, this, you need to dress right, you need to dress like this, you need to match this, you need to know what the function is about. So you dress, you know. It was a lot that I learned from that brother of mine.
Yeah.
Though he's dead now, but he was a big brother to me, and yeah. That's how.
That's where you started getting. So you got in by force, by fire.
Yeah.
You don't dress good, you don't hang with us.
Yeah, they don't want you to hang out. They have brought around their favorite girlfriends, and now they see you are in the mix, dressed raggedy, and you know you are who you mix with. So their girlfriends are looking at them like they are me because I'm sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But you know. Yeah, he made me better. So that's since then I paid a lot of attention. I knew fashion was definitely part of the music.
Yeah. So they go hand in
since
hand.
That day,
Yeah. So I've noticed your English is He's not. Hey, fully condition. Welcome to you. You have a little bit of, was very long.
No.
Yeah. And then now that we've just spoken, I was gonna ask you, but you just mentioned you stayed in the States.
Yes.
How long? When did you go to the States? What was happening?
I went in 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, I was one of the youngest performers from Uganda that had that chance, and I stayed there for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Young performers from Uganda, like they were being taken there, or what was happening?
No, there were shows that happened in Uganda. No, in the US. So back then in the day when you made a hit song, promoters would start looking for you from all parts of the world.
Okay.
So promoters started reaching out, and in my head I always had an American dream. I wanted to be part of the American dream, and chance came. I was in high school. I was like, I don't even need these books. I'm just going to America. So
I would have done the same.
Yeah, man, 2005.
You left school?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you had a hit song that went...
I had 2 hit songs, yes.
Which one is that?
There is one that was Jagalam Jagalem Digide. It hit in Uganda.
Okay.
I'm not saying the whole of East Africa. Then there was another one, Hamu Hamuka, Katika Tika, Tingi Tingisha, and that also was bumping.
Massive, yeah.
And in my age group, I was doing very well, so that's how I got booked to go and perform in America.
Okay.
So I was like, the American dream is here. I was really young. I was excited, and that's how I got into that world.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
10 years in the States. Where exactly?
I spent most of my time in Maine, in Lewiston, Maine.
Okay.
So shout out to everybody from the 207 Maine that's watching right now. All my people, Slim, Mess, Daddy Boy Raw, DJ Benazo, Musumba, everybody, yeah. Okay. I spent most of my time there, but I was everywhere and back.
Okay.
I went almost everywhere, but that's where I spent most of my time. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you come back? That's, let's say, 2015?
I came back in 2014.
2014.
Yeah, right when I did the song Amaso with Radio and Weasel, and my career took off. That's when I came back to Uganda.
It's following the money. This song is big now. We gotta go back home.
Well, yeah, that's really what it was, but it was a whole build-up of different situations. Like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be part of the American dream. That was my dream as a child. I wanted to, be remembered in history as somebody that contributed to this great nation and to that great nation. But like, things didn't work out as they were supposed to. I went through highs and lows. I went through incarceration. I went through, and then...
You were in jail?
I was in prison, bro.
In the States?
I was in jail. I was in
Why?
It is well, I was a young child. I got there excited about the dream, and as we went there, we arrived. We were supposed to travel with Chameleon, and he was denied because he was for some investigations about some case that he didn't even have anything to do with.
Yeah.
Somebody that he knew had some. So he, whatever. Long story short, he was denied travel right there and then. And then we went. So me and my brother Weasel, we in America by ourselves. The man we were traveling with is not there with us. The numbers he gave us, we called him people. Yo, can you come pick us up? People are like, yo, I'm in a different state. Yo, I'm not an Uber driver. What's wrong with you?
Oh, wow.
So we stuck. We went through different phases. We slept at the church. Then from the church, they brought us to the Marriott Hotel. And because Chameleon didn't come, they couldn't guarantee our rooms, so we were sleeping in hallways. We slept in hallways, and then all of a sudden somebody called Kabuye Boston came, and he's like, where you guys going? He knew Chameleon, and he was a fan of his brother, and I think he also had a dream of being a music manager.
Yeah.
So Kabuye Boston came, he's like, where you guys going? We don't even know where we're going. He's like, let's go to Boston. So we went to Boston. And we started living with him there. And then all of a sudden, he also had immigration issues, and they locked him up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now they lock him up. Weasel is like, you know what, Pallaso? I don't see any destiny for me here. I'm going back home. Then I'm like, you know what, Weasel, my dream has always been the American dream. I don't know what to do, but I'm staying here. Then that's how we part ways.
Weasel came back.
Yeah. Then next thing you know, Weasel, he became a big star in Uganda. I'm in America, you know, still hustling, working at McDonald's.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, I was working, cooking food, you know, like selling food at McDonald's. Then, you know, I'm working at a chicken farm. I'm picking eggs and chicken every day. I'm trying to preserve myself to reach the goal of the American dream. You know, I'm doing all that. Then, you know, my brothers blew up. And then, as an immigrant, when I started, the people I was living with were all working. And they were all able to help their families back home. True. You know, we left our mothers here. They don't have a job. Our old grandmothers, everybody. So everybody I'm around is working and I'm feeling useless. And somebody's like, yo, you should get a job. I'm like, how? It's like, somebody should give you papers and you work. So somebody gave me papers and I started working. So I started saving money, sending money home to Africa, trying to stabilize myself. It's a long story, man.
We got the time, bro.
Okay.
Don't stress
so
about it.
So I had an American girlfriend and we got married and she had a baby, and at the end the baby, through the pregnancy we thought the baby was mine. So that's why I even got pushed to get a job and work harder. Okay. So now the baby comes out and I'm not the father of the baby. Oh, but wow. Now, yeah, this is my girlfriend and we're now married and we have to move on with life. So I took in the baby, you know, the father didn't want anything to do with the baby. So I became the baby's father. She even took my last name, you know, and I was working and I was working those jobs and all of a sudden I get arrested for working under somebody else's name, you know, and
all the papers.
Yes. So I try to explain. I'm like, yo, like, I didn't know any better. Like, I'm here, like, I don't know. And whatever case got moved and I got locked up. I got locked up for the first 8 months in jail. Cumberland County Jail in Portland, Maine. Then they had me home incarceration for a year with the ankle bracelet. You know, the bracelet where everywhere you go they must watch your moves.
Yeah. You're under home arrest.
Yeah, house incarceration.
House arrest, yeah.
Then
for a year.
For 1 year. Now that's the first was about 8 months, then a year. Then I was sentenced to a year and a day, and they took me they took me through different holdings, through Brooklyn, MDC, Metropolitan Detention Center. Then they took me to Pennsylvania, York, Moshannon Valley Correctional Facility. Then after that, I finished time, and also immigration arrested me. And now they also locked me up for, I don't remember, about 8 months. They kept moving me around, and then my wife then, she came and the judge asked me, like, is she willing to fight for you? I was like, yeah, of course she would, because she's one of the reasons I'm here in this jail, you know, in this prison. And so she fought for me, and then they released me on bail. So I got released, and then I got work authorization. You know, we got out. By the time I got out, things had changed. My wife had a new man and she was moving on. They were expecting a baby, and I respected that, you know. Like, I was working on the case out from outside.
Yeah.
And then I got a job. I started working. I furthered my education, you know. Graduated at the College of Direct Support as a direct support professional.
My nigga.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Unfortunately, it's not what I'm doing for a career, but, you know, I put that to what I did. So after that, I was working, I was producing music. See, people used to reject me because I was African. This is way before Afrobeats ever broke through the world. You tell people, as like, what type of music you do, and you say African music, and they laugh at you. They automatically thinking you're talking about the drums and the spears, and which it is the rhythms of Africa, but they really think it's that way behind. They don't know we went digital as well. So
let it rip.
I started working on music with my people, like Cage. He got killed for him. He decided to go into selling drugs, you know, and things changed, didn't go right for him. Me, I stuck to the music, started working with different artists because I was organizing shows in Maine. Got a breakthrough song, Change, with my man Mess. Shout out to the Mess in Maine, and that state showed me so much love. Like, we even outsold Jay-Z at a certain point. We were number 4 and he was number 11 with the Blueprint album at the Balmos Music Store. Like, that's still in record. We were on the news, we were on TV everywhere, but it still wasn't making sense for me. Like, promoters were working with me because I knew how my state worked. But when the artists came and finished to perform, the only thing I had was a platform, and I wasn't taking any food back home, you know, and I would see like the artists go with all the money, and I felt like I can't complain. I have to work hard and become one of them. Then, long story short, the judge I faced with immigration ordered me removed. And when he ordered me removed, I did an appeal with the Board of Immigration Appeals. And then they also sided with the judge. So when they side with the judge, you know, automatically...
Yeah, you gotta go.
No, not you gotta go. Yeah. You know, America has many systems. You can keep fighting till you get tired. You know, you can appeal and file till you get tired. But people don't have all that lengthy life, you know.
Yeah.
So like I appealed with the Board of Immigration Appeals, and they also rejected and sided with the immigration judge. The immigration judge's name was Matthew D'Angelo from Boston. So they sided with him. Then you know, I was so close to my grandmother. She got really sick in Uganda. And I felt like when I left, I was a young child. My father didn't want me to go. And I still went. And I never said bye to him. You know, so I'm thinking about all these things. My high school friends are moving on. Like, I don't have any more life left back home. So I come back to see. So my grandmother is sick. And then I do a song called Amaso with Radio and Weasel. You know, then I'm trying to file for my work permit. It has expired, and the immigration is taking 6 months to renew it. And by the time they renew it, it's already gone like 4 months, and by the time you request and get a job, you only have 6 months left, and by the time you start working on that job, the working permit is already expired. Now you need a new one, and then you have to, you know, like, it's
then you
like,
do it again.
Yeah, it was like
a loop.
It was like, yeah, it was very frustrating, you know. So then I did the hit song, and Radio and Weasel gave me a platform. We did that song. It was a big hit song. They had a concert. My grandmother was sick. I never said bye to my father, and these things were so important to me. And, you know, I'm looking at my children. I have my children, but now we're staying in our mother-in-law's house because I'm not working, you know. So I was like, I'm going to do one more appeal with the with the Federal Supreme Court of America.
Yeah.
One last appeal. And if this appeal goes through, I'll go check on my grandmother and everybody. And if it goes through, they will give me a chance and I'll come back. If it doesn't, that's what it is. So I came back to Uganda. But the appeal, I came to find out the immigration judge and the Board of Immigration Appeals had made a mistake in my case. The section they denied my case was not anything to do with my case. It's like those numbers in the law mean something. You know, I never had a lawyer.
Yeah.
212H2. They mean something.
Yeah.
So if there is 2139, one number changes. Now it's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
It's like they work with codes. So we came to find out the judgment has nothing to do with me. So they sent back the case to the judge and told him to check my file because he made a big mistake. And the judge, instead of like rectifying the mistake, he put a court date knowing I'm in Africa, and then he ordered me removed in absentia. When the Supreme Court had told him, you know, do the right thing. So he proceeded on again with just putting me away. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know what it was, but he just put me away, you know. So I decided to stay in Africa and change my life. I was a worker. I got locked up for working. I wanted to work. I wanted to earn. I wanted to take care of my family, you know. I wanted to be that man. So right now I can say that's how I came back to Africa. I'm very proud. So after I did that, I decided and left. Before when I appealed with the Supreme Court, I decided to come back. I didn't wait for the response, the ruling. Yeah. So I came back. It gave me a chance. Came back 3 days later. My grandmother died.
Oh wow.
After I saw her. I saw my father. He was so happy. I saw my brothers. We united as a family, and life started again. And I thank God. From Africa, you know, though I wasn't able to achieve the American dream, I've lived the African dream. Like, I'm happy I can afford my family, I can put food on the table for them. I have 3 kids now in America, the first daughter that I told you, and my 2 children that are biologically my children. I'm able to take care of them from America, and I'm very glad. You know, God still remembered me one way or the other. And I appreciate all the lessons, all the pains, all the joys.
Say that lessons
were something. I'm still grateful.
The scars that make a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yo, bro, your story is a movie.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Okay. Your daughter, the one you're saying, is the one I saw you are flipping when you did a flip and the other one backfired.
That's my youngest daughter, yeah.
Oh, that's your youngest daughter.
Yes. The other daughter is now 15. The first one, yeah, she's originally from Vietnam. Her father was from Vietnam and her mother is American. But of course she has grown up being raised by an African father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw the video of you doing the flip. What was happening? Why?
No, you know.
One you did okay. What happened on the other one?
No, you know, we grew up in Africa doing flips.
Yes.
So the time, like, I miss my kids so much. And like, it's very crazy because all the time I've been away from them has been more for me to be in touch with them, more to even be closer. So we know each other so much. And I haven't been there to teach my daughter how to do the flips. And I wonder how she still does exactly what I used to do. When you know, some things we think we saw them from our parents, but some things are actually engraved within our DNA. Yeah. So like it beats my understanding that they're doing the same things I've done without my influence.
True.
You know, I'm not there, but I can see a lot of me through them.
A lot of you, yeah.
So what happened is I feel like with my age, with my brand, with my responsibilities, I shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So,
oh wow,
like Pallaso feeds like 1,000 people.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if Pallaso breaks his leg today,
yeah, that's
gonna be a lot of pain to a lot of people that really look up to me. Yeah. So like, but when I meet her, there's this different father and daughter joy that comes out, and you just feel like you wanna do it and show her like, yo, I used to do this. Yeah. So like, she always makes me do it. So the first one, I did it, but she didn't go because we were supposed to do it together.
Ah, that's why it was twice. Okay.
So on the second one, we're supposed to go, and she went, and I also went. But as a father and daughter joy, I was so excited to see her do it. So as you see, I went right after she went. I was a little late. So with my whole focus on seeing her do it, I forgot. I didn't even do mine, and I ended up. But I'm glad I didn't injure myself.
Oh, you were not hurt?
No, I wasn't hurt in any way.
But that was not here.
That was in Canada.
Oh, now they're in Canada?
No, they had to cross and come see me in Canada.
Oh, when you guys need to meet, you go to Canada, they come to Canada, see you?
Well, yeah.
Then they go back?
Yes.
Oh, because I was like, you said you can't go, but I saw this not Kampala.
No, because in my case, the judge automatically ordering me removed for in absentia. Automatically makes me
you're an alien, or you are banned in the States.
It makes me banned for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Yes, but now my 10 years are over, and that's why you see I'm accessing those territories, and I'm just waiting for hopefully my American visa again. Yeah, and if it goes through, I would love to go see them and do music there and do music with all my friends that I started out with. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, definitely. But let me give you your flowers. You're a present father, as much as they are a bit far, but you're there. And I also get such joy when I'm with my kids. Even when I'm far, they call me, I'm just like, yo, the way you feel. I can't explain it to somebody who's not a present father. You can't know.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. You just, there's a way you feel. You can't explain it. So thank you for being a present father, and for showing other young fathers like myself and the others who are watching that you can actually do both.
Yeah.
You can still live your life, feel good, be good, do good, and still be a present father.
Of course,
good stuff on that end. Now let's come back a bit on your upbringing. Pallaso. Pallaso is your musical name or is your name?
Pallaso is my musical name. It's a Spanish word that means a joker. Yeah, so when I was locked up in Moshenon Valley Correctional Facility, I was locked up with a lot of people from Spain, Mexico, Honduras, Guantanamo, Guatemala.
Yeah.
Not necessarily immigrants, but you know, the Hispanics. People that speak Spanish.
Okay.
So yeah, we were very close. I came to find we have a lot of cultures in common. So we were very close, and I used to sing for them, and they loved what I did. And I used to tell them I'm gonna be a big mark on the world. Like I'm gonna do something that's, you know, like I always told them, I see myself in shining lights. I see myself here, and they used to tell me I'm a joker. So so they used to say, "Hey, yo, joker,
yo, Pallaso."
So that became my name from Moshenon Valley Correctional Facility, and that's how I became Pallaso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. I was like, Pallaso, that's Ugandan. No. You're the second born, third born, last born?
I'm the second last born.
Last born is?
AK-47, RIP.
Okay. So AK-47, then you, then Weasel,
then Josephine, my sister, then Chameleon, then Henry, then David, then Humphrey, the late RIP, then Juliet.
You guys were 9.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh wow, that's a huge family. How many do music?
The person that introduced, see, we grew up in a musical family. Our father made sure we had radio cassettes, made sure we had TV cassettes, like the video cassettes.
Yeah.
So we would watch Michael Jackson, we would watch Lucky Dube, Yvonne Chaka Chaka.
Okay.
And our father wasn't a rich man, but he always sacrificed for his children the best, like whatever he could put his hands on. So we also had a piano, keyboard, like one of those old pianos.
Nice.
Yeah. And we were all very musical. Humphrey was very musical. He's our firstborn brother, RIP. He's the one that started doing music in the family. And then Henry and them joined a band, a boy band called Prestige. That was before my real depth of understanding of everything came, but I remember the band.
Okay.
Then Chameleon, he also took on music, and he's the one that stayed into the music. So the ones that have professionally done music, it's Chameleon, Weasel, Pallaso, and AK-47 RIP.
Yeah.
But yeah, the family has all been very musical. I remember even my sister was very musical. I don't know why she never took it on, but she was actually more musical than we were.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
But she wasn't born for the lights. She always wants to stay behind the curtains.
Yeah, by the light is something different. When people are looking at you, it is a strong heart, a strong soul.
You know, like I told you my whole story, like, yeah, even me sometimes I think about like my old life where nobody really knew who I was and how free I was and how I was just able to do whatever I wanted, and then compare it to this life. And I still miss some aspects of it.
Okay.
But also I'm enjoying some aspects of this one as well, way better. Yeah.
Okay. So about your music, okay? But before that, because you are quite a controversial artist, I've seen some of the concerts you've done and some of the headlines out there, so I want to talk about that. But before that, let me talk to my people about a few things. Number one, currently I'm in Uganda, Why am I in Uganda? I'm doing a tour around because I want to see the amazing places so I can show you where to go, courtesy of the Ugandan consulate. Check this out. The Consulate General of the Republic of Uganda in Mombasa, in conjunction with key stakeholders in the tourism industry in Uganda and Kenya, is organizing the 3rd Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference and farm trips to take place from the 20th to the 21st at Spec Commonwealth Resort Munyonyo in Uganda. And the conference is going to be preceded by a farm trip in Uganda by a selected number of tourism stakeholders in Kenya and a golf tournament between Uganda and Kenya on the 9th November 2024 at the Kampala Golf Club. After the conference, selected tourism stakeholders will go on a farm trip to the Kenyan coast. Join the conference and the farm trips to network, collaborate, and synergize in line with the concept of complementarity between the tourism products in Uganda and Kenyan coast. Register at www.thetourismconference.org. See you there. Alrighty, so having seen that one, secondly, you need to get your tickets. I'm doing a tour around the country. I'm coming with them on Facebook. I'm coming with Eric Omondi. I'm coming with Nameless. I'm coming with Jua Kali. It's a big tour we are doing. Get your tickets, www.madfan.com. Comedy and music. Obinna Show live on the road. You are a governor, I'm going to talk to them. Or your deputy governor, your MP, your MCA, or that favorite person from your area. So get your ticket ASAP. You've seen where we're going. You've seen what you're doing. Get your ticket. We're coming through and we're going to have a good time. And finally, Goldchild Media Institute is the place you got to go if you're trying to learn videography, photography. You can see we're in Uganda and we're shooting comfortably. The lighting is here, the set is already done, and all this takes a certain level of expertise and skill. So you have to learn it. You want a short course, a certificate on something, a diploma on something that is on production. Goldchild Media Institute is the place to be. Check this out. All right, the ones you've seen right in front of you are students from Goldchild Media Institute. It's an institution that teaches people what to do in the media space. You want to do videography, you want to do photography, you want to do anything on this space. Simusimame ni kama watu wa nini sasa. Hapa si HR bwana. Hii ni media inataka watu creative ni nini? Umeshika kamera, kama umeshikilia kamera ni nini? So, what are you doing? Videography, and photography. Or finally to change tune and photography. Videography and photography. Apple. Oh, okay. All right. They're all studying the same thing. So if you want to join, you should consider coming through to Goldchild Media Institute. They're in town. And on this show, Obinna Show Live, we always have, once in a while, we invite some students from the school to come through and get a glimpse of what goes on. You can see the lights. A book like this, you can see we have the lights this side. I wish we could pan around so you could see more of the things that are happening behind the scenes. So you need to study all of these things that are happening over here. It's not as easy, and also it's not as hard. Okay, it takes a little bit of discipline, a little bit of lessons here and there, the technical know-how. So consider joining Goldchild Media Institute. Ukuje ujoin hawa. Ujifundishe, si kujifundisha ku-DJ tu peke yake. All right, there you have it. That's Goldchild Media Institute. Talk to them, get to Town Development House. All right. I'm honored to be in Uganda, and I'm having an interesting conversation with a gentleman that I've looked up to. I love his music, I love his personality, and now I'm loving his energy. An amazing person. He's known as Pallaso, or the Joker, like in Spanish. Yes. ¿Cómo está bien?
¿Tú está bien?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before I even get to music, the Spanish, the way we always see, like in the movies, are they like that? Like they're always ready to fight? Like, what's up?
The Mexicans, I
what's
think.
What's up, homie? The Mexicans.
The
like,
Mexicans.
What's up, homie? You ready to go, bro? Or the others are chilled? Oh, nice, nice. Alrighty, now let's talk about your concerts. How many concerts have you done so far?
Concerts, my first concert was in Uganda.
Yeah.
In Uganda, my first concert was Twatova concert at Freedom City.
Okay.
In 2015.
Okay.
My next concert was Mama concert at Freedom City in 2016. My next concert was summer concert in 2017, and then my last concert was Love Fest in 2023. So that's 4 concerts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As in personal concerts. We do concerts regionally, like we do like different stadiums regionally, but like main, like when you're talking about Maiden, like a Maiden concert, like I've had 4 Maiden concerts.
Okay.
But there's
How is the music industry in Uganda at this moment?
I think it's good. It could get better, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Because I think Uganda has, like, I don't know how this started, but like blessings to whoever started this, like hats off. Uganda has many regions. So like those regions are divided into different possible venues. You know, and you could actually tour Uganda from January to December without even ever doing any other show anywhere.
Oh.
And you're still happy and you still make enough money to do what you need to do. I think the only problem we have is with the copyright issue, like more digital problems. We have digital problems, like with the copyright issue, the music being an intellectual property, the intellectual property.
Yeah.
Things like that. I think that's where we have the biggest issues. But like also locally we'll get better, but I think we are doing way better than so many of other countries I've seen.
Okay. I've seen the thing for when people do concerts in Uganda, it sells out. Like most of the concerts, like you find you'll have your own concert, it sells out. In Kenya, it's a little bit, we are still not there completely unless it's out is all.
Yeah.
But also they've done it over a period of time. But in Uganda, I'm seeing the love. Is it because they love their own people, or is it because of how they've been nurtured, or lack of more external forces? Like in Kenya, if we sell out most concerts, it's because you have an international artist.
No, in Uganda it's the other way around. It's totally the other way around. Because in Uganda, I don't even know an international artist that has performed beyond Kampala. Beyond Kampala, it's almost impossible.
Okay.
But it's possible. Like they can do it, but it's almost impossible, because Ugandans are very attached to their music. But I think this all comes back from how we were all maybe set differently.
True.
From the whole how we came up and what we've gone through. See, like what did they call it? There is something called I think it was a colonial way of division of labor, which was like labor by masses and labor of masses.
Okay.
Like labor by masses, where 1,000 people were put upon a certain task under one supervision, which is kind of like the way Kenya operates. And in Uganda, where 1,000 people were put upon a certain task, everybody doing it their own way, but accomplishing the same goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, so Ugandans have been brought up in a way of everybody doing something on their own.
Okay.
And Kenyans have kind of, in relation, because you're the Kenyan here, so I think they have been raised in a way of working together on one task. That's why you see, I believe Kenyans are really good at management as well, because they know how to work together in a big group, managing one task under one supervision.
True.
Versus Uganda, it's even seen in the way we live. So I think that has a lot to do with it. We were trained mentally to work and achieve one goal, everybody working individually. And other people were trained to achieve the same goal, working as a group,
together
under one supervision.
Yeah.
Which both systems work, but differently.
Okay.
So Uganda is a system that has been self-grown with changes of government and things like that. Then we came to like the government in power, you know. The government in power took over this country when it was a big mess, you know. So building certain systems and structures haven't fallen in place.
True.
you know, a lot of things up to even this time. Like, for example, things like the music industry. It hasn't been structured as it is supposed to work in other countries as a natural resource, you know. But the people have devised ways, their own ways of making it work on their own. And now it's working.
True.
So now even, for example, the government coming in between the industry right now, they also want to know how we do it. You know,
wait a minute.
Yeah,
you got that shit
how
together.
does this work? So how do you get a song and put it in the studio and it comes out and it's on the radio and they don't even know how it works, because this is a structure that has been self-grown. So coming back, so I think things were left in the hands of the people, and the people took the work to their hands, and everybody crafted whatever they could craft. So we've been through generations of beef, we've been through generations, music has come through different phases, and it has been grown the way it has grown. Like Uganda is one of the youngest countries in the world. It's actually the youngest country in the world, with the most youngest people in the world.
Oh, nice.
In Uganda.
Yeah.
So now people like that, when you have a lot of youths, they are jobless. And music is one of the most employing jobs in the nation, aside agriculture and construction, because music employs both the formal and informal sector. You see what I'm saying? And the youth has a big portion of that. So all the youth are running towards the music, and everybody's crafting it out on their own, however way it works. So it's many ways that works, and different affiliations. And so due to the amount of lack of jobs, people have become promoters. Ugandans copy each other. If I see Obinna is doing a show and it's working, tomorrow I open up my show. You know, if I see Pallaso is on the microphone and he's making money, tomorrow I buy a microphone. If I see a certain guy yesterday I knew was ordinary and now he's a show promoter, I also become a promoter. So now we have so many promoters.
Yeah.
We have so many promoters that have been self-grown into a structure of arranging shows for the artists. So you have even the artist that just broke through yesterday. There is bar promoters that want to use him. He already has employment, steady, running. But you find like maybe I cannot go and sing in the bar, but somebody has employment there. So that's why you grow to the next level. You say, you know what, now I'm doing halls, clubs, whatever. And then there is employment for you. And then you're like, okay, now I can't fit in the club. Now we got to do stadiums. Or maybe I can't do the stadium alone, but if I team up with Weasel Money, so we can sell out a stadium. So there is promoters ready to invest like that because the system has been built like that. See, what I've noticed around other countries, they don't have promoters. But here, the number of promoters is almost the same as the number of the musicians. Somebody's always trying to organize an event somewhere.
Yo, that's dope.
You see what I'm saying? Yes.
That's dope.
And they're also competing.
That's dope, bro.
You know?
In Kenya, promoters are very few.
Yeah, like even here in Uganda, to
up.
make it as a promoter, you have to compete. You can't just wake up and have money and be the greatest promoter. No. You have to compete. You have to have a reputation. You have to have a fan base. You have to be able to deal with the artists, and you know, artists have to see other artists working with you and having no problems with you. So it all works with each other. But that's how it has become. So like, if I wanted to go on tour tomorrow in Uganda, I would have like 100 promoters lined up. They all want to take me on tour. If Weasel wanted to go on tour tomorrow, they would line up. So there's always work. You're actually the one that says, hey, hold on, I want to relax
chill
now.
a bit, yeah.
So that's how I feel like if the intellectual property and the copyright can get fixed and it goes the same way, we already have a big advantage over our local industry, the way it's structured. It's structured to employ. You have to remember the music industry feeds the security guys, transportation, food, fashion, events, photography, culture. Everybody benefits. That's the music industry. Yes.
Yeah.
So like, imagine the hard part, Uganda already has it figured out. It's already employing. So what about if we fix the copyright and the intellectual property? The industry can take off more than you can even imagine. Because in Uganda, an artist can survive here alone and be successful and happy.
So in Uganda, music can actually, you can feed off music alone in Uganda.
Yes, feed off. You can employ hundreds of people.
Oh.
Yes, like our musicians in Uganda are national treasures. They are assets because they actually are the ones getting the economy moving. They're the ones that get the money from the rich and pass it to the poor. Because as a musician, I already have to hire people for content. I already have to, I'm paying the producer.
Yeah.
I have to, I'm eating local food. I am employing the video director. I'm employing the models. I'm employing the TVs with content. And all of that just to list but a few. And also, we're employing the security. We're employing the stage management. We employ, like I broke all those things down for you.
Yeah.
So in Uganda, when an artist is moving, like when we go on tour, I would move with a whole, like I would move, for example, the events guys.
Yeah.
I have to get stuck with them for 30 days if my tour is 30 days. So the events guys alone are already working, like 50 of them. The radio stations to the country, to the side I'm going, they have work now. They're advertising the concert. The people that make the posters, transportation, all the vans, the fuel is moving. My team, the people that are gonna sell their food off my show, their drinks, the beverages. The economy is gonna change a little bit in that town because there's gonna be a big shift of money. So Uganda, yeah, because Uganda, I can do Kampala. In Kampala, I don't know how many venues. I just have to turn them down, some of them. I can do Masaka, I can do Mbarara, I can do Jinja, I can do Fort Porto, I can do Gulu, I can do Lira, I can do Arua, I can do Rukunjiri, I can do Busia, I can do Malaba, I can do Soroti. It's unlimited.
Crazy.
I don't know how this is set up, but because music employs everybody, it is very attractive of everybody from their community to have a musician come because they're gonna make money. The musician, actually, the musician is one who makes
The minimalist.
yeah, because everybody's making real money.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh wow.
So that's how it is. Cause in Uganda, if you're a good artist and you have actually like succeeded and you have a fan base, it is very easy for you to go to Chotera or Masaka and say, I'm hosting this stadium, and it's very easy to get 5,000 people there. You know, that's how Uganda is set. Like, it's very easy. So if you do 5,000 people at 10,000 shillings a head, that's 50 million in one night. So if you, whatever, depending on how you agree with the promoter and everything works out, the rest is up to you guys. But that's an event that is like 50 million. And on Massacre Road right now, as I talk, there is probably 50 events right now, all aiming for that same thing.
Oh wow.
Today you see Weasel, tomorrow you see Pallaso, next time you see Chameleon, next time you see Eddie Kenzo, next time you see Shiba, the other day you see Gravity, the other day you see, you know what I mean? Like, it's non-stop entertainment in Uganda.
Yeah. There's a time when there was a marriage in the music side with the East African nations.
Yeah.
Like I saw Jose Chameleon did a song with Professor J.
Yeah.
Sivyo Ndivyo. And bro, I went crazy. I was young. That jam, I sing it nearly all of it until now. Then also we had collaborations with when Nameless came and did the video in Uganda. Oh, in Uganda. And he came over here, and Chameleon will always come to Kenya, and we always had that. Why did that stop? Why do you think that stopped? Nowadays we rarely see Ugandans collaborate with Kenyans and Tanzanians.
I think that's due to a lot of factors. The first factor could definitely be the decline of the significance of, I don't want to say the name of the TV. There is a TV that used to unite us. A TV that, you know, and once that TV, I think people didn't really see the whole spin, how these things happen. I think it was sort of a divide and rule method.
Okay, all right.
There is so many to blame, but it's not a blame game. It's doing what's right. What I think is there is certain TVs that came to Africa, like MTV. When MTV came, we embraced it. and we loved it, and it has created a lot of legends, you know. But MTV came and took all the youth in Africa, because it was an African-wide television. Like, it was watched throughout the whole Africa continent. It was the only TV watch. And then MTV declined the percentage of East Africans that were playing on there. You understand? This was something that was fully embraced by all Africans, because we love MTV. But then MTV did not play the whole of Africa fairly. They came with a different agenda. Some countries had more play than some others. And this is the TV station that kind of collapsed.
Yeah, it killed the market that was bubbling.
It killed, I'll say it, East Africa TV was a big TV that united East Africa. Because I told you, I speak Swahili, naongea Kiswahili vizuri, lakini I learned from East Africa TV. I have never been around Swahili speakers. That's how powerful it was. So it used to steer the energy around. And then when these TVs came, they were supposed to, I feel like they were supposed to steer the same energy for the whole East Africa, the whole Africa, everything. And for some reason, they favored other parts of Africa. And that's where things went wrong.
That's true.
So now the whole of Africa got drained into that music that they were watching on MTV. That's all they paid attention to. And then other channels came, like Channel O, Trace. And you see, Trace is balancing, like, since we have Trace East. But I don't know what the case is, but some of the countries were left behind. Like their music cultures were, hopes were shattered.
That's true.
You know, because we were all building and we were all working and we were all hoping things change. We were all building towards the same African music. And somewhere down the line, some people's dreams got shattered because people came overnight and just became stars, and those were the stars Africa was looking at. But if they would have given a fair play, like TikTok is doing, for people to decide what's good for them, I bet you African stars would be totally different right now. So when that happened, people got, so our other brothers that were supported more and given more exposure became way bigger African stars in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
And because there was no chance, no matter what you did, to break through that ice of the percentage split, people became selfish. So now you'd rather be a big fish in a small pond than being a small fish in the big pond, because this big pond is not favoring you anyways.
True.
And now, but your country is still supporting you, and they're local, they still relate. So people turned to their territories. Everybody started trying to pay attention to what a bird in hand is worth more than 10 in the bush.
Yeah.
So Kenyans turned to Kenya, East Africans, Ugandans turned to Uganda, Tanzanians turned to Ugandans. And everybody was either paying attention to what was on MTV or locally what was going on. Yet if they would have given a fair play for everything, things would have been different. We would have so many giants. You know, so I feel like that was imbalanced. So it was a way East Africa was divided to be ruled. Because even when you look at our brothers, the Nigerians, when you look at their shows abroad, it's not the white people. Okay, there is white people, they're mixed. Like now they're breaking through, and congratulations, you know, I'm very happy for them. But it's the Africans in biggest numbers. It's the people from Kenya, it's the people from Tanzania, it's the people from Uganda, it's the people from Congo, because of the effect they have had on our territory for the last, I don't know how many years, while our hands are tied. I don't want you to lie to yourself that East Africans are non-talented. We are very talented and we can put on a great competition. But for some reason, business favors the other part of the world. So inevitably we can't fight back, but turn to our own territories. And the only way that thing is going to be resolved is East Africans turning to each other as well, and collaborating.
If there's a solution.
You know, if Nigerians can fly and come collaborate with us, they share, they spread that love, because also they love themselves.
Yeah,
they have told you one thing, I've learned one thing from Nigerians. They do love themselves. Once something is from Nigeria, to them it's already authentic. They don't question it twice. So like East Africans gotta love themselves, start collaborating. Like I'll ask you, What collaboration? I'm not trying to attack anybody, but what collaboration does Diamond have with any Ugandan artist? 10 years in the game. One of his biggest markets. But what? Tell me he has a collaboration with this artist.
By the way.
Why? You know, I'm just saying.
And there's a lot of talented artists in Uganda.
So if that's the picture we are painting, they're not only talented, even worth it artists. They're artists that you could say, you know, my brand is like this and I don't see anybody worth it. But there are artists that are worth it. They're artists, you know, when we all come to this industry, we look like crap. 10 years down the road, you look like somebody. So that's why music, you can't judge anybody by how they look, how they talk, it's your art that speaks for you.
True.
You know what I mean? So there is people here that are worth it. You know, like, I would love to see a Diamond Chameleon collaboration. I would love to see, even a Diamond Pallaso collaboration. I would love to see that. Like, even, I've just done a collaboration with my brother Harmonize as well. It's coming out on my EP, We Outside. But I'm saying we need to kill that energy and turn to each other. And because if we want to sell out bigger venues even outside our nations, we are very lucky people. Our people have traveled the world looking for greener pastures, and they have big communities in other worlds. They have big influence. They can receive us.
That's true.
You know, they're ready to support us. But if we want to reach the big venues and do what's right, we have to collaborate and join the traffic. You know, you want to see a Kenyan artist performing in London when he has filled up Ugandans, Burundi, Kenyans, Tanzanians, Ugandans. That's how we are competing now.
True.
But if we all just keep ourselves closed in, it's not going to work, man. Like, we need to collaborate more. It's called sharing funds. You know, like, you work with somebody. Sometimes it's not even about how high you are. Sometimes it's about adding to the culture. Let the culture keep going. Paint the positive precedent of positive change. You know, like, sometimes it's about that. Sometimes it's about you lighting up another candle. So, you know, I feel like that's what we lack. I would ask you so many people, but I personally didn't target Diamond as a target, but I used him because he's one of the biggest legends to ever come out of East Africa.
Yeah.
But how possible it is, okay, do it, maybe, okay, let's say maybe Chameleon did it with other artists because their countries had supported him so much and he gave back, he wanted to give back. That's why you saw Chameleon, Professor J, Chameleon, Bushoki, Chameleon, Mr. Nice, you know, they all lit up candles, and those guys' legacy has stayed for a long time.
Yeah.
Now our time is now. Do it for the world, do it for the art, do it for the craft, do it to light up another candle, do it to appreciate that country that has supported you and loved you. Find a way. Like, there's so many reasons, pick one and do it. But why? 10 years
now.
Uganda is missing out on the best of Diamond. You know, he's at his best. He's a perfect brand. We love him. We support him. Come home and bless somebody. Be like, yo,
jump on this.
Jump on this. Let's go. East African energy. That's who we are. That's how we've been. And let's keep that type of fire around, man. I think.
That's what's up. Preach, brother. Preach. Yeah. Bro, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in collaboration, even in comedy, even just business. I believe if you see a space I can fit in, bro, tell me, yo. If I see a space you can fit in, yo.
I'll ask you a question, brother.
Yeah.
You came here courtesy of the Ugandan consulate, right?
Yeah.
You did it for Kenya and Uganda marriage. You did it for the culture. You did it for so many reasons. There is no other reason that Obinna and Pallaso would be seated here having a conversation aside the fact that that's why you told me you were doing all these things for me and you didn't have to. No, because there is so many reasons for me to do them. True. One, you're my brother from Kenya. You in Uganda. I want you to feel at home.
Thank you.
You know, two, what is the coincidence? I don't always come here, and the day I came is the day you're here, and you know, God is wiring up something. Yeah. Why do I reject that reason? There is so many reasons, unless you're looking for not to find a reason. But if brothers wanted to collaborate, There is so many reasons to collaborate.
To collaborate.
And we should do it. Aside that, we all gonna keep the ball rolling the way it is, and either way,
somehow,
you know.
Hey, Pallaso is preaching, man, bro. You're preaching. You're dropping lines. Now, speaking of collaboration, I saw your beggar video with your brother.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I saw the dancers on that video. You and your brother Chameleon, he was right here, you're right here, you're holding each other, you're grinding. I was like, hello, Kenyan. Come on, look at this. I'm like, wait. Look.
I know.
What was happening on that? You guys you were romantic.
Let me tell you. Bombastic. Fantastic.
No, we gave you a bombastic side eye. Well, like, wait a minute.
No, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Me, people that know me know very well I'm a very profound African. I am so Africanized to the core that even America couldn't change me.
Okay.
I love Africa. We as Africans, we grew up a certain way. Because of circumstances, because of certain things. I mean, we came from the same womb. We shared the womb. We breastfed on the same mother. We used to share the same socks. When his shirt got small, they pass it to me, I wear it. He used to shower me. We used to share the same bed. We were raised as brothers. All those people that are looking at us and going, they have been westernized, man. That's whatever they're thinking is Western culture.
No, bro. Let me ask you. Let me just throw this in there. You kissed your brother in the mouth.
No, it's not actually me that did. That was Weasel. But let me tell you something.
Oh, wow. Okay, it gets interesting.
No, but hold on. The fact is...
Weasel, you ready?
Let me tell you. We are brothers. Okay. Let me tell you. Do you believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe in everything in the Bible? You doubt the Bible?
Not everything.
You don't believe everything in the Bible?
Not everything.
So you don't believe the Bible?
No, I believe in
No, let me tell you. The Bible is like that water. Even if I went with my fingers and rubbed them above that glass, you won't drink that water. Do you know why? Because there's a little piece of crap in it. Even though you can't see it, that's pure water. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pure water is like the truth. Even if you add a little piece of dirt on it, it's no longer the truth.
Yeah.
The Bible is the truth. You either believe in the Bible, or if you have a very little doubt, even if you don't see it, then you don't believe in it. So my question comes back to, do you believe in the Bible, or you don't believe in the Bible? I believe in the Bible.
Okay, for this context, then I believe in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know about Joseph that was sold off in Israel?
Yes.
Okay.
And his brothers.
And his brothers.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they found him later, when the Pharaoh had given him powers?
He was now the
What's the first thing Joseph did when he saw his brothers?
He hugged them.
He kissed his brothers.
Kissed?
Yes. Google it.
Which Bible verse is it?
If Joseph didn't kiss his brothers.
Okay.
So we don't have to be these people that pick what we want, because it favors us in the moment, and then pick what you don't want because it doesn't. You either believe in the Bible or don't believe. That's my brother. You know. It's there. You can't find it anywhere.
No, I can see Genesis. I'm in Genesis, chapter 42, verse 28. Okay. All right, now. But not kiss like that. So I will fight that battle.
No, hold on.
I'll fight that battle with Weasel.
You're biased now. You're being biased.
Okay.
You believe in the Bible?
Okay.
Do you believe in the Bible? What did Joseph do when he saw his brothers?
Kissed his brothers.
Okay, that's my brother. And you don't, I love my brother, and unless you want to judge the Bible when you want to use it and then put it away when you don't want to use it, that's my brother. We've shared the womb, we've shared clothes, and we can still hug. We've shared clothes. It's I mean,
no, that dancing, that
I have,
part.
yes, that's my brother. You want me to, I have two brothers in the grave. I can't dance with them, man. Come on. That's my brother. I do what I want with my brothers. I love them that much. And the last thing is, I don't even care what you think or anybody thinks, to be honest. Because that's my brother. I shouldn't be here defending, loving my brothers or kissing them or dancing with them. That's my blood brother. And I love him that much. I will do it again. I will love him till I die. And he is my brother. He is my everything. And
Pallaso.
we've shared so many things.
Pallaso.
We've shared blood.
Breathe.
We've shared the womb.
Breathe.
We
are not fighting.
That's how you
But
fight in
like,
Kenya.
No. In Kenya, it's a bit different. You know, the Gen Z, you know.
How do you fight in Kenya?
Gen Zs, we just talk and walk on the street, and the government drops the cabinet.
Aye. But you guys are courageous. I saw the
know,
guys
man.
walking up to the parliament.
Yeah.
The guns are out. The guys are just walking.
Bro, it's been crazy.
Good.
Yeah. It's been
Those
crazy.
youth in Kenya are serious, man.
Yeah.
They are just walking up to the guns. I'm like,
But they don't kiss their brothers.
Those are some gangsters.
Yeah,
Those
they
are some gangsters.
Somehow.
Does your mother kiss you?
I don't remember.
No?
No.
Oh.
However, I kiss my son, but over here or in the forehead.
You kiss your son?
Yeah, he's
Why?
14 now.
You think?
Because I love him, but not on the lips.
He's a young man for you to decide if you should kiss him. He's not even old enough to decide if you.
No,
should
even when
kiss
he's
him.
grown up, I would still kiss him here or
Why
here.
you kiss him? Why you kissing your son? You don't have a girlfriend, Obinna. We're not
Pallaso.
fighting, Obinna. Relax.
Pallaso. Let me call the Gen Zs from Kenya. Gen Z.
Okay, no. We'll call your son and he'll defend himself.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
We'll call your son and
Yeah.
he'll defend himself.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, what next with Pallaso? New music coming through?
Yeah.
Collabos with Kenyans?
We were supposed to do, oh, yes. I just did a song with Ambassador and KRG.
Okay.
It's called Pombe.
Okay.
And also, I'm supposed to be doing something with Bahati, but I saw he was doing his reality TV
Yeah.
with his beautiful Diana, so I kind of gave them space
Okay.
to first finish that. But yeah, I have one with Ambassador and KRG, and I also have one with Tanzania coming on my EP. I'm dropping an EP called We Outside.
Oh.
It's dropping anytime soon with 5 tracks.
5 tracks?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's where all that music is coming out on. Yeah.
Okay. Who's that artist that you really want to work with and you haven't worked with? Okay, apart from Diamond.
Apart from Diamond, many. I admire everybody's craft. I would love to work with Nyashinsky.
Oh, wow.
I love Nyashinsky.
Okay.
I love his style. It's dope.
Yeah.
From Kenya, there is so many. Bahati, of course, that's my bro. Like,
Okay.
I would love to drop. We've been talking about this for a lot of years, but I don't feel like we all have put in the necessary amount of effort. But yeah, Nyashinsky from Kenya is a very dope guy. I would love to collaborate with him.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. There you have it. I know they're watching. I know they need to do the needful and they know how to get to you. If they don't know, get to me. I'll hook you up with a brother.
Straight up.
Let's do some amazing things.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you
do
so
some
much.
music for the people, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming through.
You already know.
Thank you so much for hooking up all these other guys, man.
You already know.
Thank you for being a straight up G.
Straight up.
Yeah, thank you so much for holding me down while I'm in UG.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are brothers. When I come to Kenya, man, you guys love us so much. You give us great energy.
Yeah.
My men, shout out on Nameless, Red Sun, all those are my big brothers. When I come around, Ambassador, Steve. I don't know if you know Steve, but
Steve who?
Oh, shout out to my homie.
What does it mean? I can get you the name.
My good Kalundu.
Yeah.
Kalundu Kasimi. You know Kalundu.
Oh, Kalondu.
Yes.
Kalondu, the news reporter. Yeah, I was working with that
for a
case.
long time. So
Yeah.
every time I get there, I always feel like I'm home. So big up to all Kenya, nawapenda sana watu wangu wote Nairobi, Mombasa. Nawashukuru sana kunisupport. Yeah man, music mpya inakuja, umsubiri, tunawaletea fire moto hii mwaka
mtatii. Mtatii.
What does that
You'll
mean?
respect.
Mutatii. Yeah man, put some respect on Obinna's name.
That's what's up. You can even drop for them something. I don't know, like a fire hook, a verse, something. You feel like you want to, you're up to it? Of your favorite vibe, or maybe from your new EP coming through. We outside.
We outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got dough like a baker. I got flow like a river. Everybody on me like Bieber. So I hide my face like a ninja. Singa gwali mupira. Singa nze nino mupira. Bago bali na mupira. So put some respect on my name. Cause I changed this price in the game. And I made many rise to the fame. Sichari go manyi. Ndi mulala. Na nyiriramu. Ndi bulala. So you don't wanna test a nigga, make a nigga come up, pull a trigger on you. We outside tonight. And we are gonna party. We outside tonight. Yeah. And we don't give a damn. Yeah man, the EP dropping anytime now. Bip, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
They're right
Kenya,
here.
Tanzania,
They're
Uganda.
Right
yeah man, all
They're
my
right
people,
here,
stay ready so you don't have to get ready because the EP dropping anytime soon. Stay in the loop. Yeah man, from Uganda to the world. We came from the ghetto to the bank. From the bottom of Uganda to the world. From the hearts of the people to the map. And that's a good enough free zone. Selecta totegana lereno jikube. Jikubira abantu ebatuke mu maso. Mwabatamanyi navaka wempe mu ghetto. Awo ku Lions Club we nasokera sebo. Natandika butonga nino kukera. Nagenda Ameri. Yo! I'll walk in silence and let them think I am losing and they celebrate. I laugh with many but don't trust any, cause even the devil was an angel. So how am I to know the real ones, the real ones, the real ones, when some still fake when we show them real love, real love. Zemundeke, let me just be myself, and the real ones that are proud of me, cause I heard some say I can never win, but Nairobi, Kenya was family. Emitima gy'abantu gijjudde obucaayi okuggyako Obinna kibanda wange ye waddala mukwano gwa ddala ne bwe tukoonagana tetweta Obinna kabajje 10 tebatusobola bo Mungu ne Sitaani bamusinza engoma zibatulayo paka mu byenda koza unstoppable wekyo nkikakasa genda obagambe nti Uganda tukuba mu byaddala abamayanja tukuba ne mu studio tusulayo tetwebaka twali banaku nga tulina okuwatanya. We win in silence and let them think we are losing and they celebrate. We laugh with many but don't trust any, cause even the devil was an angel. Yeah man, straight from Uganda. Love. Boom! Large up.
What? Yo, you got a voice.
Straight up. Thank
Straight
you, bro.
up. I'll see you guys on the next one, inshallah.
Yeah man. Bless up everybody.
Yo.